For over 400 years, the British Empire shaped the world. At its height, it controlled nearly a quarter of the Earth's land and ruled over hundreds of millions of people. It was once said, "The sun never sets on the British Empire." But how did a small island nation become the largest empire in history? And why did it fall? This is the entire history of the British Empire. In the late 1500s, England began exploring the world. After defeating the Spanish Armada in 1588, England became a serious naval power. The first permanent English colony was established in Jamestown, Virginia in 1607. Soon, Britain began building colonies in North America, the Caribbean, India, parts of Africa. Trade became the empire's foundation, especially sugar, tobacco, and later cotton. However, this period also included the transatlantic slave trade, one of the darkest chapters in empire history. During the 1700s, Britain fought major wars with France and Spain. The most important was the 7 Years' War, 1756-1763. After winning, Britain gained Canada, large parts of India, Caribbean territories. Britain became the world's dominant global power. But in 1776, something changed. The American colonies declared independence. After the American Revolution, Britain lost the United States, but the empire continued growing elsewhere. The 19th century was the golden age of the British Empire. Britain became the first industrial superpower during the Industrial Revolution. It expanded into India, the jewel in the crown, Australia, New Zealand, large parts of Africa, Hong Kong, the Middle East. By the early 1900s, the British Empire covered about 25% of the world's land. The Royal Navy controlled the seas. British trade and influence reached every continent. English language, legal systems, railways, and institutions spread globally. World War I weakened Britain economically. Then came World War II, which nearly destroyed Britain financially. After 1945, Britain was no longer the world's leading superpower. The United States and the Soviet Union had taken that position. Across Asia and Africa, independence movements began rising. After World War II, colonies demanded freedom. Major independence events: India and Pakistan, 1947. African nations, 1950s, 1960s. Caribbean nations, 1960s, 1980s. Hong Kong returned to China, 1997. The empire slowly dissolved. Instead, Britain formed the Commonwealth of Nations, a voluntary association of independent countries. At its height, the British Empire controlled around 458 million people, covered nearly 1/4 of Earth's land surface, influenced global trade, politics, and culture. The empire left a complicated legacy. Positive impacts, often mentioned: spread of the English language, legal systems, railways and infrastructure, global trade networks. Negative impacts: colonization and exploitation, slave trade, economic inequality, cultural suppression, borders that later caused conflicts. Its effects are still visible today. From a small European island to the largest empire in history, the British Empire shaped the modern world, for better and for worse. Today, the empire is gone, but its influence remains in politics, language, culture, and global systems. History shows that no empire lasts forever. Subscribe Ohsanullah Jabarkal YouTube channel.